Hello everyone, my name is Ratha'S and welcome to the clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video, it's not the last video of 2023, but I can tell you that the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial wrapped up yesterday, the 30th of November 2023 until the 22nd of January 2024. As most of you guys did witness that Advocate Gomez Zulu fell ill. I could tell in the beginning that I don't think Advocate Gomez Zulu is looking well this morning when I was watching the proceedings. And then as he was starting to cross-examine Gininda, whom I'm going to talk about in a different way because I'm having very difficult times, not only listening to him, but how I'm perceiving him as a human being. I think he's got this aura. I saw a lot of you guys in the comment section agreeing with me, or at least having the same feeling as I was having about Gininda. I know I just detracted a little bit there, but let me just talk about Gininda, guys. It is so difficult to listen to him. It is so difficult to even be on the channel that he's on because he's got this horrible aura. I don't know how he emits it from Pretoria to wherever we are at. The guy has some bad spirit. I don't know where that is coming from. In my culture, where I come from, if you have an aura like that, I'm not saying this is true with him, but I'm just letting you know in my culture how it is perceived when you have an aura like that. Apparently, it's because of either you're a hateful person, you have so much hate in your heart that your entire being is negative. If not, you got bodies in the ground. So I don't know between the two which one is which, because it's so difficult to listen to him. My body literally gets tired and my eyes will start feeling heavy. I want to sleep. And some point when I'm listening to the proceedings, I do fall asleep. Not because the proceedings are disinteresting, but because of the aura. And I'm like, oh, what's happening with this guy? What's happening? What's up with this guy? I can imagine. I heard while he was on the stand that he is studying LLB through UNISA. And I'm like, who are you going to be representing, sir, when one day you become a practicing lawyer? Because, your aura, sir, is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know. Other people say it's trito. Other people say it's nyama. Other people are saying, I vele dumbu. There's a lot of things that people are telling me that the reason why I feel the way I do. And then I've also heard many people say they feel the same way too. It's bad, guys. I'm just saying, this is my experience. I'm not accusing Gininda of anything, but this is what I'm perceiving from him as a vibe. But other than that, guys, I have not been posting in the last 2 days. I think, like I said, guys, whatever Gininda is going to say on the stand was regurgitating what Mukhola as well as Bukhane has already said. He's only adding spices. Where he feels, oh, okay, here it was a mistake of the lie they're supposed to tell the court that either Mukhane or Mukhola did, he comes and makes a correction or adds something. And I'm like, yeah, typical of liars. Typical of liars. They will not let it go. And another thing, over-explaining. You know how you catch a liar? It's when they over-explain. You ask them one question, they think they're answering the question when in fact they're just going off tangent about something that you never asked them. And then you have to bring them back and say, but that was not my question. I'm not talking about what happened in court. I'm talking about a liar in general. They always over-explain themselves. So with Gininda, what I found was very interesting is that he was academicizing his response. And I was so happy that Advocate Gomez Zulu pointed out and called him out that you are answering on academic point of view. You are not answering as an experienced cop in this case. And then I was like, that's right. I picked that up too. that he is textbooking the entire testimony. And I get the strategy from Gininda. He's targeting the many shallow-minded people who would believe, number one, because he is so-called eloquent when he speaks. That's another way of manipulating people intellectually. And many people were intellectually manipulated, and in as far as them saying, oh my goodness, Gininda knows what he's talking about. No, he was going back to his training and going back to the textbooks. That is why he was able to explain whatever he was explaining, and yet it was not the question. And then you're sitting there and you're like, it makes sense. No, he is lecturing you on his training. He went to the textbooks, and then he is defining things according to how the textbook is saying. He's not testifying on practicalities. Like when we are on the job or our foot is on the ground, this is what we do and this is what we do. But he's taking you to textbooks, and then he's testifying on what the textbooks are saying. And then you get to be like, oh wow, he knows his job. And then I was looking at all the shallow minds and I'm like, good one, Gininda, good one. I thought, but the rest of us were seeing right through him. We're like, no, sir, this is not Law 101, or this is not Police Academy 101. This is a court of law, and you are there to assist the court in coming to a conclusion about who killed Senzo Meyiwa. There are 5 people stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa, and you are there to testify on behalf of the state so that those 5 people are convicted and sentenced to whatever the sanctions they're going to be sanctioned to. Not for you to come and educate the court about what this really means. How many times you will say, okay, let me put this into context. Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, this is how... No, sir. Answer the question that you've been asked. Let's talk about the J50. The J50 is clear on the arrest of accused number 1. There are 2 J50s. One has an address, the other one does not have an address. The first one doesn't have an address, and yet accused number 1 was arrested. A warrant of arrest was issued and he was arrested. On what basis? Because Mukhola talked to us about the basis in which he went and submitted to the DPP and as well the magistrate, and the magistrate then issued a warrant of arrest. But no, he wants to take us on an academic route about the J50, how it's obtained. But practically, is that what you do though? Is that what you do practically? No, it's not done that way practically. On the textbook, okay, this is what ought to happen. And then this is the same lecture that we've been getting from Mukhola, as well as, what's her name, Mukhani. We even had a lecture from that guy, one of the constables, the first responders at the Senzo Meyiwa murder scene. Was like, no, this is not how you remember when he was talking about when they get a call from 10111 and they were like, if there is like shooting in progress or whatever. He was educating us according to what they do on the ground versus how they are trained at the police academy. And now Gininda comes with textbooks on us, and he wants to define what J50 it ought to be, and he followed to the T. And I'm like really, without an address, really. And then I could say that he wants to go as far as saying that is why we got the J50, because we could not find his address. Yet the second warrant of arrest, J50, does have an address. When it has 818 or 1818, it still has an address in Tembisa. So those contradictions need to be ironed out. And then we determine which of the 2 J50s that are legitimate and which one is not legitimate. And I can tell you which one is not legitimate is of this very trial. This very case of the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. And that is why Advocate Baloyi stood up in objection. And you listen to Advocate Baloyi's objection, you realize that, oh, shame, poor guy realizes, oh my goodness, This J50 is going to bury me together with Gininda. And I thought I had an ace up my sleeve. It was hilarious to watch. But of course, guys, I was taking Gininda's testimony one piece at a time because of the way I was feeling in my spirit about him. It was difficult. It was so difficult. I could not for a long time sit and listen to him. I would listen and then I would do other things like switch off. And then later on, I would watch again the replay, but also I was taking it in bits and pieces until the whole, proceedings were done. I am glad that we are now on a break until the 22nd of January. I was hoping somebody would do something like, for the first time, I even hope that Baloyi would be the one that approaches the defense and say, guys, can we agree that we'll come back next year? He can stand down this Gininda guy, but can we agree we come back next year when the high courts opened on the 17th, I think, of January? And then there it happened. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness, this is great. At least we can take a break, revive our mental health, because this case has been doing a number on my mental health as well. That is one of the reasons why I was not posting as well, because Judge Ratha, some days ago, when was it? Was it Wednesday? Hey, I felt it. I was already sweating because of the heat wave, but he made me sweat even more. And I'm like, what is going on with this man? He was quiet all this time when Advocate Baloyi was on the floor. Advocate Gomez Zulu stands up, I loved it that Advocate Gomez Zulu called him out about interjecting, because that's what he does. When the defense take the floor, he interjects because he realizes where the defense is going with this line of cross-examination. It's going towards discrediting this witness. And I can tell you that the judge was already waiting about what happened in 2014 in the Ratha'S case, especially the trial within a trial, how he is actually a discredited witness. By law, the court found Gininda to be guilty of torturing people to confess to something they did not do. The court, high court, found him. It's not it's a fact. It's not an assumption, it's a fact. And then the Judge Ratha, was already waiting for one of the defense to raise this up, to discredit him in the court and declare him as an, a discredited witness. He's not liable. But I like the strategy that Advocate Gomez Zulu took. Like, okay, probably it's an ace up his sleeve towards the end. Like, why should this court believe you when you've been found by a high court to do this? It's like a habit of yours, of torturing people, forcing them to write confessions of crimes they did not commit. So it was quite interesting, and then I'm sure this is going to come up, because it has to come up. It is part of who he is. A high court declared him a liar. A liar in 2014. And this is when I went back to his career history. If you remember well, in his career history, he was promoted to the national office, reporting to the National Commissioner of Police, I think in 2016. No, in 2014, he was escalated there. And then this matter of Ratha'S and the findings of Gininda being a dishonest witness who tortures people to confess things they did not do, then the office of the National Commissioner, I think, demoted him and sent him back to the province just to let this whole nonsense of him being found to torture people die down. And then he was to come back in 2017 like he did in 2017. 3 years later, he was then promoted back to the national office. And then I was like, oh, it's got something to do with the fact that the court found him in 2015, Gininda, to torture people into confessing crimes they did not commit. That was very interesting to me. I was like, because I was asking myself, why you get moved from the provincial office to the national office, and not long after that you are taken back to the provincial office, what did you do? Then it hit me. Rondeville Kletcher's trial within a trial and its findings. That's why. And now we are in Senzo Meyiwa murder trial within a trial. If the outcomes are saying, indeed, these confessions were coerced, they were not done freely, sober-minded, and voluntarily. Now, what's going to happen to him? Because this is a second strike, if not more. Fire the man. Let him go and practice law. But then again, there are dirty lawyers too, you know that. If anything about Mjako is true, I rest my case. And that's another thing. Mjako not going to be called on the stand. For what good reason? They're saying Ntanzi consulted with Mjako. Ntanzi's like, hell to the no. I did not do that. And secondly, why would I have a lawyer that wants me to confess to a crime I did not commit? And the other thing that kind of confused me a little bit was, this is the testimony of Gininda. Ntanzi as well as Muzi, they voluntarily and sober-minded and freely confessed to the killing of Senzo Meyiwa, Jiggy. Now they are pursuing them, they're giving them wrong addresses. This is people, by the way, who are willing to confess because they want to cough this thing out of their chest. And now they are doing, what do you call this, Ringa Rosie and hide and seek, Tom and Jerry on all of them. That does not make sense to me. That's an inconsistency. That goes to show there is a lie being told on the stand to mislead the court and the people of South Africa, that the people that are accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa are the people that are there in the dock. No, man. You can make a lot of people fools, but you can't make all of us fools. So yeah, guys, as you guys have seen and witnessed that the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial wrapped up yesterday until the 22nd of January 2024. This gives us about 50-something days, 51, 52 days of, you know, recovering our mental health. Absolutely. But there are plans that I have for the channel while we await the 22nd of January, because there's no way that I'm going to let this channel just be redundant until then. The algorithm, it does not take kindly to things like that. So I'm going to ask for your help, you guys. I know you're the most supportive, the most encouraging, the most loving community I have ever had in my life. I appreciate each and every one of you. My prayer is still my prayer to this very day about all of y'all. Abundance of prayers. We are about to start a new chapter, 2024. And y'all are going to be part and parcel of my vision board and my goals for 2022 that I also have for your life. Whatever it is that you desire, I pray that you actually get it within a very short space of time, because your kindness has been so, it's unmatched. I can put it that way. It's so unmatched. And I love each and every one of you. Yes, even you too, brother. Yeah. Brothers can tell each other they love each other. Take your mind out of the gutters. I love you. Genkani. Okay? Thank you. And guys, so I am going to be dropping some videos. I'm going to be doing like true crime updates. I may even do some true crime videos themselves about cases that have taken place and probably resolved or unresolved. Please guys, support those videos until we come back on the 22nd of January 2024. I'm also going to drop a vlog this evening. Please guys, I'm begging y'all, support it as well. I did open a vlog channel because I do not want to dilute the content of vlogging with the content that I'm doing here, because the algorithm does not necessarily like that. So, and I've seen it with the other vlogs. If you go to my YouTube event vlog, you will see that the views are stuck on 1,000. And if you go to a vlog that I did when I attended Lelo and Lovu's podcast launch, that the views there were about 2,500, which was a little bit better. So that means the algorithm was not responding how it ought to respond when I'm doing the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. So the only way I can actually bypass the algorithm is through your support by watching the videos that I'm going to be posting. Same goes with shorts that I'm also going to be posting. I beg, please watch them as well. I will highly appreciate that. Secondly, some of you have been asking me about opening a channel membership. I am going to open my channel membership. In the channel membership, of course, it's a monthly fee that you pay. Listen, if you are interested in seeing what I do behind the scenes, you can join for December and then unsubscribe at the end of December if you want to. It's not something that you can stay in forever and ever. You can join the channel membership, and then at some point you can also still unsubscribe from the channel membership and still be a subscriber on the channel. So there are things that I'm going to be doing behind the scenes during December, kind of like let you into my life. As most of you already know, I'm actually a recluse. I'm a loner. I don't live with anybody. I don't have anybody. I have you. I have y'all in my life. And so some of you want to see how a recluse live their lives. So I might do, in fact, not may, I will show you what I do on a daily basis. And this is like exclusive content. Sometimes it's a content that I can't post on the channel itself because of the algorithm. But behind the scenes, that is what I'll be doing. If you are interested, please comment, leave me a comment, just say yes, open a channel membership, I'll join. Then I will know that I will have people watching that exclusive content. As I've said as well in the vlog that is dropping at 5 p.m. this evening, that I've opened a vlogging channel. That's another thing I always get asked on the channel is like, hey Clatters, why don't you also vlog? Again, the algorithm does not like us mixing contents, so I decided to open a vlogging channel. If you are interested in seeing my vlogs or videos, you will find them there. It's just that I decided to bring this one onto this channel just to let you guys know that I have a vlogging channel. If you are interested in seeing my vlogs, you can go there. I'll let you know at a later stage via the community post what the channel is called and things of that nature. So I thought, let me give you guys this announcement about December, how we are going to spend it, because the channel still needs to move. There still needs to be posts that are ongoing. That also includes shorts. Please support shorts as well, guys. Some of the shorts that I'm going to create are going to come from the long form videos that I've already posted on the channel. And please support that as well. If you have suggestions, I'm open to suggestions as well. If you are interested in me doing a case that you've been curious about, let me know. I'll research, compile a video, and then post that video. I will highly appreciate it. This is open to anybody. If you are thinking of a case that you are curious about, let me know in the comment section. I will do that video for you during December. I will take a break at some point in December as well. Maybe it's going to be a 2-week, 3-week break until we return on the 22nd of January. We'll see. Okay? I don't want you missing me a lot, and I also don't want to missing you guys a lot. I love y'all. The clan, I love you guys very, very much. Thank you for your support again, guys. You have absolute no idea how appreciative I am. I know I'm not alone. I know other content creators as well. They are very much appreciative of you guys. Always, guys, whenever you come across other YouTubers, support them just like you support me. I highly appreciate that. So yeah, let's see each other on the other side or on the same streets with new content that I'll be posting. If you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyways, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody that's super thanking the channel and supporting it financially. You guys are awesome. May you be blessed 10 times fold of what you give this channel. Also, guys, leave a comment down below. Leave me suggestions for December, Jan. I'll highly appreciate that. Also, I share this video far and wide. And don't forget, guys, when you come across other YouTubers, like, share, comment, and subscribe to their channels as well. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time with a new video, which is coming up this evening. My vlog. Goodbye.